Painted faces fill the places I can't read. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you.
Competing for one of the sport's biggest prizes. It's finals night at the StandJames.com World Matchplay. We are live from the Winter Gardens in Blackpool as we bring you the action in high definition right here on Sky Sports HD1 and in standard definition over on Sky Sports 1. And for the first time, a final in 3D and available at over 1,000 pubs across the UK and Ireland. Well, the final brings together the two biggest stars of the world game. Five-time champion of the world, Raymond van Barneveld, against 15-time champion, Phil the Power Taylor. Hi there, good evening. Blackpool is ready to rock. It is the dream final, a historic night for darts. But can Raymond van Barneveld do what so many have failed to over the years and beat Phil Taylor in a match play final for the first time? The crowd ready. Let's show you how they made it through.
What a man, Barney. 5 times the world champion.
It's on!
It's on! Barney on the 9-darter!
Yes! Number 19! Is he going to do it? Double 12!
For the 9 guy! He did it! He did it! He did it! Oh, what to say!
Woo! He's already in the groove right from the start.
Oh! He's playing the game of his life!
Barry Bates pushing the power every step of the way. Double 16 he gets, and it's a tournament record average for Phil the Power Taylor.
Oh, exquisite darts!
You know what he wants, so does he.
Green bets! Barney Mania! Listen to it! The stoked Colossus! Taylor putting all the icing on this cake. The greatest darter who ever threw and drew breath! Taylor! To Dutchman, absolutely locked.
Coach Stompy has given him a thorough working out. There's no question about that. But the swelling's over. Barneveld goes through.
Cam Painter calls a shot.
But he's punishing Painter here. He's just in phenomenal form yet again. Never going to miss another terrific Taylor performance. 4 men standing. Wade is feeling the pressure when Barneveld is flowing and the darts world is glowing. Wade is demolished. The mechanic has broken down.
It's like watching Usain Bolt back out of the blocks. He can knock spots off 11, this guy. Taylor, Predator.
Phil Taylor, not quite at his best, but Simon Whitlock certainly was under power today.
Rod Harrington and Eric Bristow here. Rod, it's been a phenomenal tournament so far, and the cream has risen to the top.
Yeah, no question. We've got the 2 best players in the world. I mean, Raymond Barneveld looks like he's back at his best. and he handled the pressure that Coach Dompey put on him and James Wade, and I think he's going to get up here today and handle the pressure that Phil Taylor's going to fire at him.
Fairly comfortable on the way through to the final, Eric.
Yeah, well, they both played well. I mean, Barney's only hiccup was against Stompey, but what we want to see in the finals, we want to see the true Barney turn up. I mean, we know the true Phil Taylor's going to turn up. We get the true Barney in the final, it's going to be a cracking final.
Are you sitting comfortable in the pubs and clubs across the land, bringing you the action in 3D? Our 3D team are in place. Took years of research and development to perfect the state-of-the-art technology. Semi-final coverage in 3D proved to be a big, big hit with fans up and down the country. To find out your local pub showing our coverage, go to sky.com/3D pubs. And just to let you know, 3D will be available in your home from the autumn. You two were watching the 3D coverage. It is quite phenomenal, isn't it? Scary at times.
It is, Dave. I mean, when the dart comes at the dartboard, you know, you're ducking. You know, it really is unbelievable. And the depth, when they do a crowd shot, that was the one thing that amazed me. The crowd shot looked absolutely, and it was so clear as well.
You've enjoyed it as well.
Well, I've done the spotting on the second game in the van, and instead of watching the normal TV, I just kept the glasses on and done the spotting on the 3D itself. So it's so clear, it's so easy, it's magic.
OK, 3D coverage and a very, very special final. Barney is back after some dark days during his career.
The 5-time world champion been taking a part.
Barneveld is out of the World Championship.
The whole year is gone. 2010 is already lost.
Will the real Van Barneveld please stand up?
Barney's skin is falling apart.
Double 12! Raymond Van Barneveld has done it again!
For the last goal! He did it! He did it! He did it!
He really is. The Dutch darting master, Raymond Van Barneveld, is back in fitness. Immense ability from Raymond Van Barneveld.
Barney at his best since he won the World Championship, do you think?
No question, Dave. And the Barney that we've got up there today is a player that has got his hunger back and his love back for the game. And you need to have that, because when you're a little bit lethargic, you're not throwing at your best. But Barney, now we have got him, and we've got a player that is going to handle Phil Taylor.
He's impressed you throughout this tournament, hasn't he, Eric?
They started off fantastic the first game against Ovens with a 9-darter. Beat a man in form, he beat 10-1. And he's, as I say, the only little hiccup he had against was Stompey. And he beat a class player in the semi-final. We just want to see him get up here in the final. Don't start nodding his head if he does lose a few legs on the trot. Try every leg, and it'll be a spectacular game then, you know what I mean?
Barney in great form, but Phil Taylor, well, he's in the form of his life.
Perfect dart to continue. What's that magic 9? There's an ocean to the left of the marker. 108! We're on the edge of our seats.
Hold your breath. Treble 17. Double 18 for a moment of history.
He did it! He did it! I do not believe my goblin bins! Keep your heart out, Isaac Newton! That was an apple falling! Did a 9-darter in leg 2. He's after it again. The gas will be able to get this one. He's on it! Again! First pop, treble 19. Double 12! Dave Lanning, say it! Cause I'm gobsmacked! I am gobsmacked!
You are present in a moment of the greatest sporting history.
He's thinking about it again!
Yes.
He wants 29 daughters! What a man. He's going for the 9-darter again. He's on it again. Hardest shot in the world. The understacker. He gets it again. It's on it again. This is incredible. He's got it! He got it! He's on for the third 9-darter! in the match. The crowd are going bananas. It's for his third night on it. Treble. Missed the treble. 70. And he is as sick as a chip in a McCain's factory. You have seen a night of sporting history.
Do you think this crowd are going to see a 9-darter tonight?
I think they are, Dave. I mean, we've got two of the players that have been doing them all year, well, for years, and we know Phil Taylor can do them. And I think the way the game's going to go, it's really going to get intense, and there's going to be a lot of 180s. And, you know, I think it's 9-1 on the bookmakers for a 9-darter, and I think that's worth a tenner of anybody's money.
What does Barney have to do tonight, Eric?
Just play his normal game. He's been playing well. He's confident. I've talked to him in the practice room. He's looking forward to it. As I said before, if he does lose a couple of legs on the trot, don't start nodding his head, just take one leg at a time, because he's got the ability to do 11, 12 darters, like 5 or 6 legs on the trot. So he's got the ability, he's just got to put it all the package into one.
Is it all about how well he starts, Barney?
It's essential. The first break, he can't go in 5-0 or even 4-1 down with Phil Taylor coming out with the throw after the break. He's got to go in 3-2 up would be ideal. If he can make a 4-1 up, then we've got a real great game on hands, because then Taylor's going to have to fire into him, and that's when you could see the 9-darter.
And Eric, a great atmosphere. It's a dream to be on this stage, isn't it?
Great crowd at home watching. And we just want it to be a great game for the people here and the people at home.
Gentlemen, we'll hear from you a little bit later on. The players ready behind the scenes, and both are expecting something just a little bit special.
This is a game again where there could be a 9-darter in it. You know, I think if Raymond plays well and I click as well, you could see 2 or 3 9-darters tonight. It could be one of them games.
Phil is in extremely form, you know, it's unbelievable. 118, 115, 111s. So, but you get your chances, you always get your chances, but you have to hit them.
I think he's played very well, he's looked very comfortable. That's the difference. I mean, normally Barney, he sweats a lot, you know, he puts himself under pressure, and that's only pressure there is. It's not so much the heat, it's pressure. And this week, with him not sweating, obviously he's not been under so much pressure. So let's see if I can make him sweat later. I'm
very pleased to be in the final, so, and today we'll see. I really think I have chances against Phil, of course, but you have to hit them, otherwise he's there to punish you every single leg.
It'll be a tough game, yeah. If you want to win, it's a scrap. You've got to fight for it, you know. Nobody gives you nothing. So you've got to go out there and win your 100,000. If you want 100 grand, you've got to earn it.
Top sequence.
And he gets it! Barneveld is the champion of the world! What a player! What a match! You have seen a quite amazing performance by Taylor!
The greatest dart player who ever will be! The impossible! He did! He did! The 9-darter! Oh no! I am not believing what I'm seeing! He's better than ever! Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the Winter Gardens here in the beautiful seaside town of Blackpool! It's the final of the StanJames.com World Matchplay, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. We are live on Sky Sports HD and Sky Sports 3D. Well, 32 players came, only 2 remain. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the finalists. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Den Haag in the Netherlands, he is the 5-time champion of the world. It's Raymond. champion. 15 times champion of the world. It's Phil, the Power Taylor.
Phil Taylor acting like he's on his holidays. It's been a holiday for him this tournament, 9 days, hasn't been challenged, but after 9 days it has come down to this. The two greatest players in world darts head-to-head for one of the sport's most prestigious prizes. Who will be champion? Your commentary team in 3D, Stuart Pike and Rod Studd, and in high definition here on HD1 and on Sky Sports 1, Dave Lanning and Sid Waddell.
Well, here we go. He's added an ingredient, Dave Lanning, to the cauldron. He came on there like Cotton Eye Joe on a hot night in Harlem.
And whether you are watching in 3D or HD, or even if you're one of the 30,000 still watching in black and white, we can guarantee you dart play of dramatic dimensions here as two great stars collide in Blackpool in the final of the Stan James World Matchplay.
First man awaiting is the winner. And in major finals, Taylor has the trump for one.
Game on.
He won the Grand Prix in 08 against Barney. Las Vegas 09. And the World Grand Prix in 09. Barney, of course, took the 07 World Championship in circumstances that even I would call exciting.
Yes, the last time Barneveld triumphed over Phil Taylor was in the UK Open finals on the 8th of June 2008. 11 subsequent meetings, Taylor has been the master. But this is a new, determined Van Barneveld.
'96.
This early session, Sid, we know is going to be critical. If Taylor can really hit the ground running, then Van Barneveld knows he has really got a battle on his hands.
Well, he's fortified for it. He's been at a Taiwan restaurant, sweet and sour pork, and a belly full of wonton and chili soup. Let's hope he doesn't throw any wonton darts.
105.
Well, I think we're going to see some one-ton upmanship here this evening.
Perla, perfect place. Perla, perfect place. 60% of the bed. First maximum. Firstly.
Yes, and it's the 28th of the tournament for Phil Taylor. Now then, Barneveld. Another treble would have left him double top, but Taylor's on a bogey.
95.
That 180 has left him on a bogey, so Barneveld's still in a strong position here, Sid.
Is he ever? But he's normally so accurate. He pins down to a little one, like Jackie Pallow. Oh, sloppy dart, that should have been in the green bait.
Requires 65.
Critically important throw for Barneveld to get off the mark. What have the 25 got the ball now? Double 4 for One Love.
61.
Ness.
Do you require 105?
Handed. Coffee and biscuits on a plate. Treble 18's shot. He's slobby now.
57. So now Barneveld, who will appreciate that he slightly escaped from the hook there. Taylor had a chance at 105, but now double two. And Barneveld clicks in the double and gets the opening leg here.
Throw first. Game on.
Well, this was the man who in 84 matches in the Premier Dart League only lost 5. I'll repeat that, 5. The greatest dart player who ever tickled tungsten.
123.
They know it!
And you know, Sid, that Barneveld is 10,000 to 1 against winning this 18-0. So if anyone's got that bet, the bet is still alive.
Well, she's come from York on Black Bess. A female Dick Turpin, seen it all. Who will do highway robbery on the hockey?
59.
Are you sure that was rhetorical? Yeah. For the last 7 months, Whitlock looked like a real contender. And James Wade should have been there or thereabouts, was. But it looks, in the last 9 days of darts, that Bonnie and Taylor are now the Skiller and Charybdis of darts.
100.
Rocks both.
Yes, the younger brigade have been rather disappointing this week, I think, Sid. The fact the two most impressive ones for me have been Co Stompy and Wayne Jones, as Barneveld looks for a 180.
140.
Taylor chance now then to get to a nice little two-darter. Alan Evans shot now, lateral, osteo-lateral. Now there's the double eye if he likes it right, or an air shot.
140.
Air shot it is! Tiger Woods and co, watch this. You'd hit that pin a lot cleaner if you copied Taylor. Oh!
Barneveld
brilliant!
Keeping the pressure on there, Van Barneveld. He's down at a shot, and Taylor knows he really has got to hit this 79 with the throw.
Oh, it's in! Response to the challenge. Miss Geordie Water bubbles before boiling. And Mama Teddy is good as a Swiss cuckoo clock. This is going to be purely Bella.
So it's all square, and you mentioned one of the great players in the past there, Sid Alan Evans, and what people don't know is that Barneveld actually played many matches against Evans and Leighton Rees and John Lowe. He was telling me that he used to have his own competitions as a boy in the attic in his dad's home, used to do the draw and used to play all these players in his mind. He said the only thing he couldn't recreate was our commentary.
Which brings me to an 18-year-old little boy sitting in Holland watching Eric Bristow and John Lowe play darts. And he said, I will stop being a postman and go where Eric and John have gone before. Tungsten Dreams on your telly.
All square here.
140.
Taylor's tournament average 105 is what? 7 clear of Barneveld, and his checkout percentage 96. Is better as well, 51%.
And I wonder if horses that run the Derby look at other horses and know how good their fetlocks are and their hocks. He knows his man. He knows Barney is lean and mean
60.
And oozing self-confidence, but like Phil said, no sweat.
Barneveld is outscoring Taylor early on here. But we know how Taylor
59.
can ease himself into turbocharge.
Taylor looking to leave. A nice little two-darter ahead with him. It's the three-darter leave now. Barney, just a lad. Oh!
99.
Should have left a better lead than that, Taylor.
Yes.
Just a lad, Barney, that planned this.
Taylor not at his most imperious, and Barneveld now treble 10 will be the target.
110.
And the pressure is on Taylor here. Going to have to work hard on this 142 with Barneveld on his favourite double, but Taylor is looking mean.
2 11s! What a shot! the wire!
120.
Oh, lucky!
Raymond, you require 36.
My word, they're setting a frenetic pace, double 18.
Game charge in the third leg. Raymond Barneveld. Fourth leg filled.
Now we use music,
Game on.
crafty words, infinite drama, hysterical commentary in our build-up. And I, for one, think it's worth it. The game is living up to these two's fame.
Absolutely, Sid. And the cardboard comic book character crowd are having a ball outside in Blackpool. It's been a grey day, but in the Winter Gardens, it's a hip hooray day.
Beautiful live, he gets to take it right. Ooh, under stagger, so he's coming to the green bit. Treble. Brilliant!
37.
Ordinary blooming extrovert.
140.
Sid Waddell at Buckingham Palace. Now, there's a thought to conjure with.
I like Darling. Any chance of a cuppa? That's what Brissy said. Brissy did a ricket, turned his back on the Queen when he got the big one, you know.
140.
Oh, you don't. You don't turn around on the Queen, mate.
Well,
They're lovely stories from the old days. This is a lovely story from today.
105. Phil, you require 84.
legends in the making before your eyes here. In the clearest vision you've ever seen it before. Now double 12. That's the target. That's the marker. And that
72.
is not a very good
Raymond,
job.
you require 156.
Now then, Barneveld 156. It's a big crowd pleasing finish.
But he's got 7 of these to Taylor's 5 in the tournament. 100 plus has. Yeah, unlucky.
100.
Right then,
Phil,
to
you
come
require
to
12.
equability. Green bit.
Game charge in a fourth leg.
No bother.
From Taylor. Fifth leg Raymond.
Positive, confident finishing
Game on.
from Taylor, right in the middle of the target. But this has been a beautifully even matched opening session. Just what Barneveld had to do.
135.
Could not afford to let Taylor build up a head of steam.
Average is brilliant. Barney approaching 104, Taylor on 103. And going like a greedy gannet.
140.
Swooping on Dolphins. What a match. What a brilliant match. Still a lie, though it dipped. That's lovely. Split the difference, Sunshine. Ha ha! What a shot!
Yes, even at this stage, this was an important leg to go into the break, and Barneveld anxious to hang on to his throw here to do the business in the opening set. He'll settle for that. So often we've seen Taylor disappearing over the horizon.
140.
Posted intent on Saturday, day 1 with a 9-darter. Oh, easier to hit than miss.
140.
Well, it's been a virtuoso performance thus far from this man, Raymond van Barneveld. Taylor fully extended. You can see that his eyes are narrowing. His concentration is ferocious. He's in trouble here. I don't think he can't get a finish, you know.
Well,
41.
Maggie would whip ferocious
Ranger
if he
require
flung that
86.
bad. A lot of fans here for the elegant Dutchman. He wants 60. Fat 16, Taylor not to a finish. Barney will return, Dave.
Yes, and Barneveld could just afford
54.
a little luxury of ease there, because Taylor's on 180, can't finish, of course. 170 is the highest checkout. So Raymond van Barneveld knows he will have 3 clean darts at double 16, and you just get more than a passing
100.
sensation that he's not going to need that
Ranger
many.
requires
16s it is, double 16 for the lead at the break.
Double 16. It's awkward. Surely has to come north or south. Oh, inch north. Red bit.
Game charge in the fifth leg.
Raymond van Barneveld squeezes the shot in double 8. He's done his job in the opening session. He's held his throw. He leads 3-2 into our first break.
Sid Waddell and Dave Lanning giving it large here in Blackpool. And our final. Barneveld looks slim and trim. The power knows he's got a game. Barney won a 3-2 there with a lovely dart under the crystal chandelier. He hits the required spot and goes ahead vitally. I think the pundits, Harrington and Brissy, me and Dave Lanning would have been worried had Barney dropped 4-1 there, Dave.
Yes, and looking at the gilded arch ceilings here, this truly is an amazing setting. Who would have thought a lovely simple old pub game like darts would have such splendour in its setting?
Me.
Well now, Sid, you know, if Taylor with the darts here, if he holds his throw and breaks a throw, this is something that, a situation that Barneveld has got to defend against. Look at that. Who's Sorrow now?
Oh, I wish I'd said that. Black of the hat, black hat. Who's that? Sorrow.
100.
Well, not much in the averages, just 1 point there with Taylor easing ahead. And they're both checking out around the 40% mark, 50% in fact for Barneveld.
Taylor, of course,
96.
set new tournament record. 115 in the last few days. Breaking the 113.5 he did against Gary Mawson in 96. Always loved this stage, Taylor. Well, gizmos in the audience. Yes. Nothing gizmotic about the tungsten flinging. Perfect lie should be in. Anywhere you like, Philip. I'd go left. Hey, what a pass Phil Taylor would make. I would do the telling, he would do the flinging.
Laser surgery in their accuracy from both players.
140.
Taylor on 130 here.
130.
Here we go. For level 60. Both got the business look in their eyes. 8-8. Grievous bodily doubling. Just swung leftward. That's his dodgy corner. He has hardly any flight on the dart. There will be blobs, but not many.
Well, now, if Barneveld could hit this 1-6-1 and win against the throw, that would do his confidence no harm at all now. Treble 17. Well, Phil Taylor's got to hit this 8-8 now, one suspects it.
Requires 16.
Good call, Dave. Vital. Oh, yesterday bounced one in half an inch off the lie. Did it again! I don't believe me, Geordie! Again! Watch his dart!
Well, it has to be said that we probably got a better angle of the shot from our camera than Barneveld could see of the double himself. It was almost an instinctive throw from Raymond van Barneveld.
Brilliant shot by Taylor, another brilliant shot by Taylor. This is jangling with the imaginative thoughts of two senior commentators. This is real. Proper darts, mate, proper darts. Sloppy shot that, dribbling in the green.
Yes, that was just a little bit untidy from Van Barneveld, playing with the confidence of a man who's already short of £55,000 for his week works, 50,000 at least for being runner-up here, and of course that 5,000 bonus for the 9-darter.
100.
Correction, if Taylor gets one in this, Barney's fees halved on the 9-darter, and don't think Philip won't be trying for the monetary reason. Barney on fire. First 180, just when needed. Problem is on a bogey.
Well, it's inevitably has landed him on a bogey number, so if Taylor can hit back, well, he needs 140. And 140 will only leave 180, of course.
140.
So Barneveld knows he has 6 darts. It's really nip and tuck.
And there's the Harrington phrase. A nice layup. 70.
97.
Right then, Taylor will try to leave tops. Tricky to go lateral right. It's a nice understacker lie.
100.
Made a mess of it.
Raymond requires 67.
Hey, hey! They are in the house.
Barneveld on 66. Now double 18 loves it over here. Double 9 might not be quite as comfortable. Oh,
48.
The dart swung in the last inch.
Will you require 80?
The dart was swinging late. Might be nice at Lords, but not here. Flat 20. A vital dart this. Against the throw. There's a clear path to tops.
Oh yes, and that is the first break of throw for Philip Taylor, and as you rightly pointed out, Sid, that dart, it's a very important one and might be a critical one even this early when we get to the final analysis.
Game on.
He's saying, I think,
ladies and gentlemen, please do not whistle while the players are throwing.
That is very fair. Taylor saying someone was pointing out that that's not fair on his opponent. But I know what he's going to try and do now. He's going to try and do a 9-darter. It was done at a time like this against Mason in 02 when the match was pivoted.
And Philip Taylor in the lead for the first time in this final, and will certainly now assuredly go right for the jugular.
They know it too. Uncanny. He was trying to get a leg lead then on Mason. He's after the 9-darter here. I promise you. I promise you. Unlucky.
Sardonic smile just creased across Taylor's face momentarily. He was thinking of a 9-darter. As you rightly said, it was about this stage of his match against Chris Mason that he did it in 2002. Optimism abounds in the audience, and Barneveld certainly making quite a fist of this match, but now Taylor is beginning to unsheath his rapier and his cutlass and starting to swing some cutting blows.
I think he's trying pretty hard. No doubt at all about it. Top tungsten. He's shaking his head a little bit, Barney.
Oh, look at that, Sid. Those darts, both the darts for the treble 19, right on the wire. The millimetres that sort out the mugs from the men. Now then, chances for Taylor.
Treble 17 was required. 18's handy.
13-darter
set up. Barney needs to leave himself a little 3-darter and hope. And
100.
hope. Here we go then.
Will you require 32?
For the first big gap, green bit. Has to go an inch northwest. Red bit.
So that's a 2-leg cushion for Phil Taylor. Already it's early in the match, but Raymond van Barneveld knows he can't afford to lose another leg here. Big leg early on for Barneveld.
140.
Handy stuff there. Well, Taylor's worked towards the 150 in the average here earlier this week, which is their record here.
100.
He had 4 115 averages at the UK Open in the last 2 years. And of course he had the 118 average as well at the UK Open. So
60.
And this has been a grinding performance from Taylor so far. And he's 2 up, but needs at least 100 here to stay in touch. Now then, the understacker said, not the easiest shot, is it? And that's why. Just took the deflection, taking it below the target.
100.
Still, Taylor can find a gap to the left-hand side. Absolute pinpoint accuracy.
Well, yeah, he improved the Boffin's darts. We have a look at Taylor's shot next time. See the size of Barney flights? Well,
140.
They're 300% bigger than these. The Boffin says have tiny flights. He shaved them down. One reason is he can get this through, just like that. And there's still room, because there's hardly any flight.
140.
Well, they're matching blow for blow here, but critically, it is Barneveld with the darts. Needs to hold on to this leg. Now then, treble 17. Treble 20, went for the ball last time, went again this time. He's left himself double 17. Now Phil Taylor, this 161 would be a killer.
This would be a hit in the solar plexus for Barney. Oh, just off the wire. And look at that.
123.
Brilliant recovery.
Now then, will Barneveld go for this? Or go for 2 and 16s? He went for double 17. And again, the confidence is oozing out of Barneveld. Reduces the deficit, but he's still Taylor. That dart, so assured, so composed. But still Taylor throwing to extend his lead into the second break.
I'm exuding some expectation. They're living up to their reputation. What a standard! And that ninth order is hovering like talk of a plague. Then you see somebody with spots. The ninth order is in the air,
Now then, wants another treble, long way short, dropped short. Unlike Taylor, there are the averages. You can see he's edging ahead on average, and he's edging ahead in the scores.
Well, here's the measure. Barney trails in Taylor's tons. Trails to 140s.
140.
4 180s though. But the big factor is the pushing 106.5 average. Because we know he's got 10 in the tank. 115 is Taylor's potential, if not better.
And what's most important, as Taylor goes for 86, Barneveld hasn't allowed him to break clear. Even this start takes him into a 2-leg advantage. Barneveld would still be very much in touch, and he certainly is now, but unable to finish. Taylor knows he'll be back for 16, and Barneveld will be wishing he had kept closer order.
Needs a treble to be breathing down his neck. Gets a treble. Can't see Taylor missing.
16.
This for 6-4. Middle of the bed. That's what's ominous for Barney. He's averaging 106. Middle in the doubles. And this classic will continue to unfold.
Welcome back live to the 2010 World Matchplay Final. Well, Phil Taylor is beginning to squeeze this match like an anaconda around its prey. He leads by 2 as we move into the third session. There's Barneveld just under pressure for the first time in the match as Taylor now goes into our third session. But Barneveld has to throw, and he knows, Sid, he's got to hold on to it. And we have fans of all description here tonight.
Fans with fans. A lovely little eyes gimleted on the flock. Now what a flock we got here. How many shepherds watching? But a chiaroscuro of incredible, enthusiastic people watching the two greats, the 2 best players in the world at the moment.
And suddenly each of these leagues is becoming imperative for Barneveld. You've got to have this one, Sid. If he loses this one, and Taylor with the throw in the 12th,
100.
then the gap would become a yawning one.
That's Matty Taylor with the Blues Brothers look. I didn't realise they had fedoras in Stoke.
100.
What an atmosphere! The Taylor posse.
That's the second visit to the board where Barneveld has hit the treble with his third dart when it has been vitally important. And now it's important that Taylor hits the treble.
100.
That's a lovely cover shot in this lackluster leg. That breaks the hiatus Oh, totally wrong, that. That was at baseball what they call a balloon pitch. Elias, bad stuff by Taylor.
And if Barneveld just keeps his finishing talents together, he should win this leg. It's that tight. Just one slack throw, which we saw there from Taylor, has given Barneveld a golden opportunity to narrow the gap.
This is a very, very great patch by Taylor. Sort of patch you see on a tramp's pants.
Oh, I don't think he can leave a shot wherever he goes here.
95.
Went up for treble 18. Barneveld in the comfort zone here.
Right, 160. Too high. Pat 16. Top lipstick. Smacker on the wire. Now, just the lad to do it with Trey.
Oh, this would be a crippler if he can manage it, and he can't. Treble 17 would leave 16.
97. Ready to require
To pull back then to a one-leg deficit with the power on a 50. That's a bad shot. The lie's got to go right. Oh, where's the dangerous corner? Magic!
12-leg field to
That is the dart,
Game on.
which takes Barneveld back within a leg of Taylor. Taylor still the only one with a break of throw. Their checkout percentages are almost identical. 42 Barneveld, 43% Taylor.
140.
Michael Lavelle and his Kevin Webster, one of the biggest lovies who likes darts. Well, that cry for Lavelle, I think, for the Muggers and Bonnie's approach, I'm sure.
We have, of course, seen Michael Lavelle playing darts in the PDC in a Pro-Am event. Doing quite well too. Makes a change from the Rovers' return here.
Well, you'd expect anybody in the street to be able to chuck. Brilliant dart by Taylor. Should have been in, should have been lower. Should have been a quarter of an inch lower. That's a blocker dart. This will never go past.
Yes, and just...
Well, there you go.
Barneveld just seems a trifle unsettled there.
This is some shot as well.
Oh,
the best shot of the entire week.
Once again, Taylor reserving his party piece shooting. Remember that 1-3-2 finish he did here a couple of years back. 81 to go 7-5. Double 12. 2 darts for Taylor.
On fire!
And he needs one.
Oh! Yell it out! The bloke is on fire!
Once again, Barneveld knows, got to win this leg, can't afford to let Taylor get another leg clear.
Unfortunately, with this last dart there, Barney. It's not in, but it's a nifty lie. He hates it when he misses the minutest
59.
Opportunity, Taylor.
Oh, Barneveld well clear here in this leg and kicking on.
174.
Is he ever? Well, no longer with the release or the delivery to the hand.
140.
Hefty stuff, but it might be too late. Barney to leave. Single darter. 2 darter. There's his release.
60.
Opens the door.
Now then, if Phil Taylor can hit a 180 here, suddenly this leg would be a different proposition.
Here he goes then.
128.
Taylor way back in the woods. Barney can pop back if he doesn't pop in. 60. Right, just in case, lovely dot. Just in case, 180 required.
Yes, Van Barneveld leaving himself on one of his favourite doubles, and Taylor's a long way back. Not often you see Taylor this far back with an opponent on a double.
100. Raymond, you require 36.
Double 18, come on in. Oh, yeah. Sometimes becomes a bit of an adventure, yeah.
Yes, got to
9.
Yes, he had to avoid going inside the wire. Taylor not looking at his most omnipotent, and that dart takes Van Barneveld back within one leg, and Taylor knows now he needs to hold his throw here to maintain momentum.
Don't know why he went there. Left-hand end of the bed was open on the red bit. Barney still chasing the game though. Again, the more curved ball attack on a 60.
137.
Absolutely right in the centre of the target.
Oh!
Could
Middle
be
of the 2.
140.
Didn't quite have the feather. Tickle and entry on the barrel. That's a blocker. Brilliant dot. Forces a bigger angle, but he went down. Oh, gloves off now. I hate cliches, but I've got to use them sometimes.
And that was a signature shot from Barneveld. He seems to be able to switch his throw from 20s to 18s without any apparent change of eye line or intent.
Great point, Lanning. True analysis. Barney's 6'1 1/4. Taylor's only about 5 foot.
120. So we require 134.
Right. Oh, this would be amazing. The shot is on. 20 needed.
94.
Gotta get it, Raymond, baby!
Yes, this again is a colossal shot for Van Barneveld. 110. Still a chance. Might go for 18s.
Just keep your eyes on Barney's face.
43. So we require 40.
He'll be sick as a plastic parrot if this goes in the lipstick.
Oh, again, composed finishing from Phil Taylor. And again, it sets up the situation, the equation that Barneveld can't afford to lose this leg with the throw.
100.
Living up to all expectations. Our final. After 9 days of terrific, tumultuous tungsten. Still alive, right of the middle marker.
140.
Brilliant last dart!
Tight leg at an important moment in the game, certainly for Van Barneveld. One he can't afford to lose. It's like he doesn't intend
140.
Underpinned this titanic contest. 101.5 plays 106.
100.
Taylor's been on a plateau though. Barney
Yes.
will be thankful.
And that's a mediocre score from Taylor might make a difference in this leg. Barneveld has the darts.
105.
Came for the ball. Still has left himself a finish which is well within his range. 156.
Well, Barney, take it from me, has been in some right rooks, yeah. Lost 16-14 to Lewis in 07. Lost 16-12 to Jenkins. 09.
105.
Has never got
Range
past
required
the
156.
quarter-finals before this year. Locked on 156. Has to get a treble, Gets the treble.
140.
Favourite now.
The gauntlet
To
is
make
down.
the deficit 1.
56.
The gauntlet is down, Sid. Taylor's got to hit this 156. It's a big ask. Now the possibilities. Needs another treble 20.
Oh, me, Brescia and Harrington thought it was going to be a cracker. It is. For 8-7 in favour of Taylor, the red bit.
Oh, again. Such confident finishing from Barneveld. We had 15 legs, and there's still a wafer between these two great players as we go into the break. Something's got to give. Will it come next? In a moment or two. A final living up to its pre-match billing, 8-7 Taylor with just that one break of throw, and it has been one sensational final thus far. Well, we have all types and kinds in darts audiences. And there's certainly a better class of person these days, Sid.
Well, little black number. Obviously getting delight on a first visit to Major Darts. And even me and Dave Lannan, veterans of 40-odd years together, commentating, shaking and trembling like novices in here. Because this is quality city, mate.
Well, now, once again, we have a fascinating equation with Taylor with the throw in this session. If he retains and holds his throw and takes another one off Barneveld, it could be a vital moment in this marvellous match.
Sensational, as they say up Montmartre.
99.
Benfica as they see in Portugal. Connie Hoyen as they say in the Tyne Pub Oosburn in Geordieland. Because we are Catholic, broad church.
It's
all countries, all players, all styles of dart.
And it's an indication that we're looking at Phil Taylor with an average of 105 and a 50% checkout success rate, and thinking he's not absolutely at his peak.
Come along the Muswell Hill when the snow is snowing for Tungsten Thrills.
140.
Get your tickets from Monday.
Well, the good times just keep rolling in big-time darts, don't they? And we're certainly having a real wing-ding in this final. Taylor isn't quite at his most majestic.
100.
And it's a very real chance for Barneveld. You get the feeling if this man Barneveld, and we know he has an extra gear, if he can produce a patch of the purest purple, he could give Phil Taylor
57.
a little bit of a tousing.
Not sure Towson's a bit strong for me for two Anglo-Sax, but I think vulnerability, just the word. Watch his attack on the double-8 and the double-16. That's where he's vulnerable. He's been pretty good up there, 106 average. It's cow corner down double-16, where Taylor sometimes goes adrift. Hey! Bob Marley says, and then we'll take it higher.
And that means that Philip Taylor's got to hit this 105, or Barneveld could win his first leg against the throw.
What a match! What a match! Taylor, look at her wipe the green off Barney's chops with this dart! Green bit!
Yeah,
oh!
16.
You darling devil! Devilry!
And that throw and that double might, in the final analysis, be the pivotal point of this final, because Taylor looked like he was staring down the barrel of the gun as Barneveld had left himself beautifully placed. But Taylor responded with a 105 checkout, and he's still 2 up.
Well, Eric Bristow lent him some, or gave him some 24-gram darts. And then he beat Lazarenko. And Bristow 6-1 in the world final. What did you start, Eric?
Well, you started something very, very special.
90.
And that's a very special third dart for Barneveld, saving the situation. There were the averages, just 3 in it. And Taylor 2 up, tight. tight, tense, and
96.
tangibly thrilling.
Philip looking to 18. Halfway there.
174.
The tungsten wrap. Hit the red bit. Hit the green. Hit him hard. Be real mean. Snoopy Dog Woodhead.
137. Raymond, you require 96.
96 then for Barneveld, double 18. Polished performance.
Taylor heading towards 107. Barney following 105. Magic Tungsten!
So, this marvellous final still remains balanced absolutely on a razor's edge.
85.
In the red bit again. 106.5 plus 104.5.
140.
This is magic.
Once again, spectacular sights in the crowd and spectacular sharpshooting on the stage.
100.
You can see there that Barneveld's still ahead on the tons and tons 40s, only on the 180s that Taylor is ahead. Beautifully balanced match.
Is it ever? Came to the PDC special Barry Earn press conference, February 06, and in the next 9.5 months did grievous bodily damage. Winning the world final 7-6 against Taylor. That's what Barney did.
Well, Taylor needed that treble 19, but the simple equation is Barneveld has got to take a leg against the throw. Taylor still has that one break in his favour.
Oh, brilliant! Fabulous! Unless Dave Lanning, unless.
Well, he's under real pressure again, Phil Taylor. Now then. Double 14. Now, what a shot this would be!
Double 14! Oh, he did it! 135! Subdonners would throw their darts in, get a white flag, and start to wave it!
Well, what must Van Barneveld be thinking? Twice he thought he had Phil Taylor on the ropes in the 16th and the 18th leg. He was down at a finish. Taylor responded with a 105 checkout, then that beautifully balanced 135 checkout. And when he was on the rope, Taylor typically, characteristically, produced a knockout punch.
Middle of the bed! He is incandescent! What is the melting point of people's larynxes? Because I'm getting near.
And that really has hurt Van Barneveld. Taylor now was thinking about a 9-darter, but in the heat of this battle, and we're right in the middle of the hottest part of the warfare, it is Taylor who just has reattained ascendancy.
David Lanning has just used the Shakespearean double superlative. And rightly so, because this is super Cali non-fragile ballistics. It's great.
58.
And suddenly Barneveld has a glimmer here. He had the throw here. Remember, can't afford to lose this. Needs a treble with some desperation. Well, he got a treble, not the one he was looking for.
Phil, you require 164.
Just 1.5. Oh, we need a little trouble. Need a little trouble to get this going. But he'll be back has gone. Barney can puncture his score, but he can't roll on it.
This has been an important, vitally important patch for Taylor. 2 big finishes, and it looks like he's on line for another break of darts.
96. Failure requires 64.
Did you mean break of hearts? Like Dutch? Flat 16 and the green bits. For 11-8.
Barneveld's got to get this 143 to stay hanging on to his shirt tails. 143. Treble 21st. Treble 17. Ooh, would have left double 16. And Barneveld knows that could be costly. Very, very costly.
Here we go then.
107. Failure requires 16.
Power to have a 3-leg lead hits.
Game shot.
And that means it's a double break for Taylor. Barneveld can but reflect on what might have been, but this is an important phase of play for the phenomenal Phil Taylor.
Who averaged 115 earlier this week, a tournament record. But I can't really gauge, I've seen a few matches, if he's got that extra 10 pops in him. Don't think we're going to see an end average of 113 from Taylor. But you never know. Barney hanging on, the 103, plays 106.
Again, needed the 3rd dart to retrieve the situation, but Taylor is still open daylight on the scores. And the crowd just listen to that.
60.
Well, I'm assured that baby Custard's mum is amongst the choir.
125.
And Barneveld making a brave effort here. If he can just break back, he will retain hope. There will be optimism still, but Taylor is in a mean mood. A mean mood.
Now that's one of the great shots of this tournament. In the right-hand corner, Barney replying in kind. Oh! Le jeu est sûr! They say in the Marseille Super League.
Treble 17 would leave the ball.
For a 4-leg cushion pull.
Again, Barneveld knows, got to hit this 136. 2 treble 20s and double 8. That's the first part of the equation. That's the second part. Double 8, big dart.
Already! Already! Barney did it! He pulled back, and the score is 11-9. You'd be daft to miss a mad second of this stuff, folks. We got a belter between Taylor and his arch rival Van Barneveld. Barney just pulled that back to 11-9. It's supposed to go first to 18, but don't get your hot water bottle out yet, cause Taylor is in pugnacious mood. Averaging 106 to Barney's 104. Barney, remember, never got past the quarters here. He's in the final, but the man's face shows he knows what he's up against. The fans, 2 Barney cornstalks in a blitzed field. Colours to Taylor now, John.
Yes, a double Dutch if ever there were, and a Dutch double from Barney, double 8, ending a 1-3-6 checkout. Absolutely crucial. We saw two brilliant checkouts from Taylor when he really needed a 105, 135, but that one from Barney, from his point of view, just kept him going nicely, in touch with the power.
Well, Barney got to this position.
140.
First break off the throw, advantage to Taylor. That might be the reason. There's no panicky look on that face.
100.
And it's about as much sweat as you'd see on Rodin's carving of the Mona Lisa.
Coming downstairs.
139.
And you know, the feature of this game, apart from the fact that it's a very, very high standard, is that there's only been 3 breaks of throw in the whole game so far. And it reminds me of the Peter Manley-Rod Harrington game back in '99, and it was the same there. They just kept holding each other's throw, their own throw, and it just went on and on and on. And feature a really good contest.
Well, they had to have electrolyte drinks and too. They were sweating like a pair of giraffes coming up to a Mirage water hole. These two looking amazingly good, Nick John. It's quite warm in here, but no one here as warm as that one was. Bull.
So 17 for tops. And another break if he gets it. This will hurt Barney.
42.
But Barney now has got to take out another 3-figure score set. He's got to. He's got to.
The red bit to 60. Middle of the diddle, ominous for Taylor. Across the board, 14 inches, green bit.
17.
Bad miss. Could be a fatal miss.
Will require 40.
Yes, it was a miss in the 7th leg that gave Taylor his first breaker throw. Crucial it was. Now a miss in the 21st. Taylor down an inch, you feel, and in she goes across the bit into the big bit of the double.
Down an inch and across another lateral perfect inch. That was sensational manoeuvre of the metal with infinitesimal precision. Try saying that with a gun boil. Infinite precision. Still a lie.
140.
Yes, the power of the Valiant. And Valiant, of course, spelt with an E because of the
59.
connection with Port Vale. So we'll let him off with the spelling there.
John Gwynn, Sporting Minutiae, this is your mastermind trophy. Loving it!
60.
Well, Phil Taylor started, but he didn't finish their sit. And that's been Barney's trouble, just twice. Started but didn't finish when he was first to the double. And that's why it's 12-9 to Taylor, when in reality a fair score would be 11-10.
Try telling Taylor that. Here we go then. Sloppy dart, sloppity dop. Well, under stagger now. Both players on 50% double checkouts. That is really high quality. Brilliant, lovely, room for improvement. Anywhere he likes. Still a right-hand lie.
90.
Went for the cover. Number 18, the magic number. To make Taylor if he got there first. Match play champ 11 times. That's what he's looking for.
Yes, I mean, we've been coming here 17 years, so has Phil Taylor. And now looking for another maximum. That's his 8. And in all the years we've been coming, Sid, we've only seen him beaten half a dozen times. In all the games he's played on that stage since 1994. Of course, the most memorable was 8-1 by Peter Everson in '96. But 5 other players of Taylor on this stage.
Yes! 2/16 coming in to make it look a bit like a parade. Middle of the middle. That's what someone is. If he can get Cow Corner down there, that if he gets consistent down there. See, those flights are hardly any use. He's got to throw it perfect. Barney ain't doing so bad either, John.
No, unlucky there. He's banged in the 140s, 20. He's had 38 three-figure scores, 100 plus. He may be behind Taylor by 6 on the 180 stakes, but he's nothing to be ashamed of on the other scores.
60.
And the percentage checkouts are almost identical, but it's 13-9 to Taylor, and that 4-leg advantage is beginning, I think, to show.
43.
I think we're just beginning to see the pressure produce the cracks in Barney's game. Arrowheads everywhere.
Dead right, Johnny. But what a career Barney's had since the spring of '06 when he joined the PDC. 9th dart at Bournemouth. UK Open. Beat Taylor in the '07 World Final with a cracker. 3-0 down, then scored 21 80s, and then beat Taylor in the deciding leg of the match. That's a nice line, because he can get 120 more. Overcranked on the line.
97.
Finds the cover nicely. Barney with a lead of 29, plus these. Banging in the trebles for fun.
94.
Oh, not all of them are welcome.
And the crowd taking a breath. For crying on, Taylor's race to victory. I don't know, that's a possible scenario.
134.
What a venue!
125.
Lenin's Tomb meets the Milan Opera House. Here he goes then, this should be easy peasy putting in 5 for him, John.
Well, it'll hurt Barney again. He's done this to Barney twice on a 105, on a 135, which was quite staggering. Treble 50, treble 19, and now then, treble 18 is a must. No, Barney can breathe again, and Taylor didn't like that. He knows he could have got the treble 18 and tops. He knows Barney can move into double figures himself. 13-10 if he can get the double 10, Sid.
Got to get this double 10. Yeah. Well, going back to that, what you said, Johnny, I bet you were marking in your school teaching days. Taylor, not the sort of people you had to put a little note on saying, see me.
Yeah, you're dead right. 180 lines. I'd have made him
140.
right.
I will not fling bat. I will not fling bat. I will not. Here we go then. Here we go then. Taylor finding the red bits with precision. The lies possible to use the barrel. There's now 2 barrel lies to the right.
140.
Fabulous last dart.
Yeah, it was. And predictable. Just beginning to get a touch ragged, Barney. Just a touch ragged. Could do without that. He's got to break Taylor a couple of times in this match. 3-1 down in breaks of throw. Still only 4 in the entire game. And we're in the 24th leg.
140.
Excellent choice of words by John. Ragged. Needs a double chocolate rather. Desperately there.
Feel you require
I thought it was the first word before the second. Treble 10 would lead to the 16. Double 16 for 14-10 to the power.
14-10 to the power it is. And 10 to the power. How many times? Matters not. He's on his way surely to another match play title. 4 ahead, 4 away.
But still, coming there. Like a jet-propelled ice skater. The feet synchronized to the delivery of that mighty arm. Hound on a lathe on a factory down a back street in Barneveld. And this is the delivery arm of an ex-postman.
100.
You're on. Piracy. Well, I wouldn't say Blackpool's on the high seas, John. I've never seen a wave out there higher than 6 inches.
Oh,
97.
come one January day when I'm doing a football match along the way, Sid, and you'll see the swell in the sea.
I'm the one in the anorak and the 3 scarves and the balaclava. Well, if Pirates had been like that when I was younger, I might have gone on the high seas.
$97. Roman, do you require
Now,
121?
Barney ought to win this leg. Well,
There we go then.
62.
There we go. Taylor looking to punch a hole in this. Like a 180. 140. Oh, this is perfect. 180 on the cards. There's now a lie with the second dart that should be in the red bit.
100.
Oh, bad shot.
Roman, do you require
Well, I won't call that
59?
raggedness, but I will say imperfection. And now Barney, double top here for his 11th leg to go back within 3 of Taylor gets it. Yes, he looks at one with himself. Taylor's got the comfort of the 3-legged advantage. So that's 14-11 to the power. That's 5 sessions gone. How many more left? The next could be the last.
Sid Waddell and Johnny Quinn in Blackpool here at our final of the World Match Play. It's a brilliant game, but Ray van Barneveld of Holland has it all to do against England's Taylor, who leads 14-11 in the race to 8.
Yeah, in this magnificent setting, and they're all here. Every single character you can imagine.
Well, if my mother was out there dressed in a fuzzy Viking hat, that sucker. They're hanging from the chandeliers. They're dripping from the walls. As Barney faces
Thank you,
an old cliche, John. An uphill struggle.
Game on!
The green-hatted ones, the orange-shirted ones. But now this man in the blue and white shirt, just sensing possibly the final bend as he straightens out for the winning post. Or can Barney still find a kick and somehow give Taylor a fright?
You won't be surprised to know that John Quinn has got a horse. Hence, he knows everything about fedlocks and the gallops. Who's fedlock, do you fancy?
Hello, sailor.
I'm glad he's not pointing my boat outward over the Irish Sea.
53.
Few boats pushed out here. Welcome the clergy. Up this morning, you two.
There isn't a mass of folk really enjoying this fair. And what a final they put on. Never at any session have they averaged less than 100, and that's both players. Both real top quality.
Kind of sermon do you think Phil will give if he wins? It won't be. Humility is the greatest of virtues. Here we go then. Taylor looking for 4 more. Barney trying to stop. Stoke charge, nice dart. Second dart coming into the red bits.
100. Phil, you require 24.
So double 12 for Taylor for 15-11, and there it is, 13 darts.
27th leg. is
Only been broken
over.
once, Phil Taylor. The 20th leg of the match.
60.
And he knows that it's in his hands. How many times have we said that? 105.64, 8 180s, 56% checkout rate, 27 attempts, 15 hits. Brilliant.
Room to the right. Lovely cover shot. Peter there.
That's the second time that Barney's gone that way and hit a 177. Did it in the second leg of the match. He may be down on the maximums, but they're as good as.
Well, one had the feeling about 5 legs ago that Tiller might up the 106 average towards 111. Or even 115 he did earlier this week. Not really a top form, but you know he's not going to buckle. He's not going to dip below 106. So Barney being 102 says it all.
Yes, here we go again. Is this? No, he'll come down. And gets a 177 himself in the same leg that Barney got one. Puts him on 84, leaves him nice and handy. Now Barney, he got a 142 in his opening game. 2 treble 20s, double 11. We almost saw Taylor do it early doors, of course, in this match.
Here we go then. 16-11. 2 12s. Barney real pin, red bit. Across the board, the green bit at 6:15. Oh, hates it! Hates it! You think somebody has set his pants on fire? Hates it! One slip. Van 18. Vital dart at the stage of the game. Tops.
Well, that dart tells me this, that Barney will not fade. Taylor knows it, got huge respect for him. I half expected that to drop, to dip into big 20, but it didn't. He kept his arm straight, his concentration perfect. That one dart said a heck of a lot about Raymond van Barneveld.
Well, since he had a bit of trouble, we won't go in now. And he took 2, well, oatcakes and Sid.
Well, I love oatcakes.
Well, what would he put me on as? Sid Pace.
91.
Here we go then. Showing Caliber. It's Barney. Missing the red bit. Finding the red bit. Left to head. Oh.
95.
Yeah. Just kept that narrowest of hope alive, Barney. We've talked about the surge that great players have, how Barney could do with a magic 10 minutes now. A couple of 11 darters and a 12 darter would put him right back in the match. And you know he's capable of it. He's capable of it. How he could do with one now, perhaps. Maybe this is the leg. Maybe this is the leg, Sid, where he gets one of those breakbacks he needs.
I like the fact his face is smooth as the white on the billiard table. There's no sweat. They are both tight up and fit. Vital visit this. Great start, great lie. Any way you like, right to left, son. Should have been used better. Should have had the lie better.
100.
Only 100.
Well, he's only trailing by 29. He has a golden opportunity. Set it up, Barney. You've got to go for the treble 20. I know it's tough, but you've got to go for it. Leave yourself on that bogey.
Asked to go to the right-hand extreme corner.
60.
Yeah,
Went the right line, but didn't have the dip.
Yeah, I meant Shanghai rather than bogey, but he would have left 120. Not out of this leg, Benny's, but how he could have done with the treble there. He really had to go for it.
Ooh. Ooh.
100.
Sensational! Shot of the match! The last 60! What an ask now. Oh. George, what he just lost its legs.
I remember John Part doing a 160 on Taylor in exactly these kind of circumstances, a sort of 16-14 score. He did it and went on. And now then 16 for tops here. Oh, Taylor hits the same part of tops as Barneveld did, and Barneveld double top last leg. Had every chance in that one, but it was Taylor who finished in the end, and creeping now ever closer surely to another World Match Play title.
About 130 average at the end of the third leg. He has now been on a plateau of 106. And to be honest, John, Barney had to push his up to about 108 to live with some of this shooting. And you've got a feeling that maybe the power could push his end average up to about 109.
Yes, it's perfectly possible if the power suddenly finds a surge. And there's a tendency for him to do that often towards the end of a game.
83.
The kind of, if you like, finishing straight final sprint. Not entirely written Barney off yet, but we've just seen one opportunity
95.
go, I feel, in that last leg.
2 trebles required here by the power. That's awful because it blocks the bed, comes to the green bit. Now this shot's impossible. This shot, well, it's gone back up, yeah. There was no way even he could get it that treble. Believe me.
105.
Paul would have left top, so 65 for Barney. Taylor can't check out here. 16-13, more than likely in a mo.
Oh, brilliant! See, pressure all the time. Even though he's got a 4-leg advantage. Barney wants the outer ball. Oh, wrong one. He wanted that 25.
Well, he chose to go that way, and now then, that's Barney.
Mr. Big 7.
Yeah. I've never, you know, there's nothing wrong with treble 19, double 4. 50 he wants though, Taylor. 18 in fact now, leaves double 16, and Barney will have been punished.
Has to come down the barrel. Again! Third time! He has made the dart go sideways. I just, you not.
Sydney, going back to that 65, I don't see any players ever thinking of going treble 19, double 8. Single 19 leaves 46. It really does take a lot of pressure off. There's always a chance you'll hit the ball going for the 25.
Here we go then, with those slim, non-existent flights that led the next dart through. Taylor going for his 11th World Match Play title and going like a ferret up a Trump's trousers.
Well,
100.
it now looks likely to be 18-12.
And the crowd are singing the 1812 overture. We'll wait to say that for 10 years.
There we 180 for Taylor, that's number 9 for him. 11 in the match altogether.
Gary Bristow, his men, gave him the darts 20 years ago and then got beat. Singing in Cockney baritone, the party's over. I think you're right, Eric.
57.
Only 57, but 217 between them and Taylor. Now still urging himself on. He knows that winning post has yet to be passed. It's no good being within sight of it. You've still got to get there. 1, 2, 4 could do it, Sid.
For the match. And he's 11 title here in Blackpool. And John Gwynn, you think his horse Gulf Punch was 3 legs clear and Utoxeter.
Treble 20 from Barney. Oh, the first bounce out of the match. The first one I can recall.
80.
The second only. The second I'm told. Good authority. 64 for Phil Taylor for an 11th World Match Play title at the Seaside. Sid.
Fat 16. Double thereof. Green bit.
Green bit it is. Phil Taylor in a magnificent final. Beats Raymond van Barneveld 18-12.
Good buddies. To continue John Gwynn's horse racing analogy, he knew, John, he was up against a thoroughbred.
Yes, a brilliant performance from Taylor. 105.16 his average. Barney in 3 figures as well. He played his part in one of the best finals on this stage.
Over to John McDonald for the presentation.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and now the presentation. Would you please welcome, on behalf of our title sponsors, StanJames.com, the Chief Executive, Mr. Dennis Kelly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, would you please firstly show your appreciation for our runner-up who receives £50,000. Ladies and gentlemen, Raymond van Barneveld. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, receiving the magnificent trophy, ladies and gentlemen, £100,000, but most important of all, the title of StanJames.com World Match Play Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Phil the Power Taylor!
Enjoy the moment, Phil. Enjoy the moment.
I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it. Just said to Raymond, it's nice having him back. He's got off the stage now, I don't know why, but it's good to have Barney back. And why he's walked off stage, I don't know. But he's come back now anyway. He's been told to get back here. But he doesn't like losing, obviously. But I'm over the moon that Barney is playing like Barney can. And he put me under pressure. It wasn't the best. I don't think it was the best final ever. It could have been a lot better. What the averages were, I don't know, but
you were 105, he was 101, so yeah, amazing.
It was one of them games where once you got in front, you kept trying. You wasn't thinking about his dogs, you're thinking about your own dog. So I'm over the moon, Dave. I'm over the moon.
Raymond, a quick word. You're back. This lot enjoyed every moment of that. You put on a great show.
Back from what? I was already the number 2, so I'm nothing more than the number 2. So I got a great week here, but still stays number 2. Nothing more than that.
There were crucial moments in that. He took out 105 and we'll let Barney Barney, there's some hard moments during that. He took out the 105 and the 135, and that really broke your heart.
That's why he's the best, you know, dedication all the time. He's such a play, he never give in, you know. I don't think I broke him even one leg in the final. So he's always there, putting so much pressure on you. I missed 66, I think for 4-3. And from there, I always got 2 legs. He was 2 legs ahead of me, and then 4 legs ahead of me. And then, you know, he's too good for me at the moment. But
at the moment, you enjoyed yourself this week.
Oh yes, of course. I still had the 9 daughter. He still nicked that.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Raymond van Barneveld. Phil, the singing your name is incredible arena, and it's an amazing performance you've just put on. Sum up what it means to be 11 times Matchplay champion.
What does it mean? I'm absolutely over the moon. I've got my family, I've got my grandchildren, I've got little Matthew, little Nathan up there who's only 2 years old. Dave, you can't believe what it feels for me. I'm 50 years old next month, and I'm champion of the world. Listen, I really don't care what people think about me, or whether they love me or whether they hate me, but
I love you, Phil. I love you.
I'm on top of the world. I'm loving every minute of it, and Barney is just giving me, how can I say, the kick up the backside to try harder now for December. I said to Barneveld, even though he's down, he's a bad loser, but in December that fella is going to be one hell. I say a bad loser. He doesn't like losing. I don't mean he's a bad loser, but he's ignorant. But in December he's going to be one hell of a player. Trust me, whoever draws him in December, get ready, because you're going to have one hell of a game. And I think me and him are going to be in the final.
Go and show
the now. It's what is it? August, September, November, whatever it is. I'm champion. I really
go and show that trophy to the crowd. They love you, Phil. Bill Taylor wins this for a record 11th time. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage in 3D. That's where we'll leave it for 3D viewers. Hope you've enjoyed that in the pubs and clubs across the land. But Barney battles, but it's Taylor who triumphs and makes Blackpool rock again.
Sky. I know I can't fly, but I feel love. Do you know how I feel? You are my Achilles heel. Feeling free, yeah, what about me? Well, you gotta give it up, 'cause I feel love. Do you know how I feel? You are my Achilles heel. Goodbye to the sky. I know I can't fly, but I feel love. Do you know how I feel? You are my Achilles. But there's a child in your eyes, and the child never dies. To keep the dream alive, sky. My Achilles heel. My Achilles heel.
Phil Taylor continues to enjoy the moment, and why not? They were singing England, England. Crowd of 2,000 here at the Winter Gardens. He's as happy as I've ever seen him winning a title. Quite phenomenal. 3 successive match play titles, an 11th in all, and the broadest smile you'll see anywhere around this country tonight. Rod Harrington's here. Rod, he keeps on doing it. We keep wondering how, and he just keeps on delivering.
I mean, that was an incredible display of